Ford Focus was unveiled at Ford's headquarters. Malcolm Wilson there with two of the four drivers who will actually compete with this car eventually. Malcolm Wilson's team have worked very hard. There's the driver lineup alongside McRae. Thomas Rodstrom from Sweden, Simon Jean-Joseph, the new French driver, and of course Petter Solberg, the young Danish driver who the team will be developing over a period of no less than 5 years. Well, the press conference announced that this car has a better balance, a better weight distribution than the Escort. It is certainly considerably stiffer. The weight distribution 50-50 when it runs with that big wing. Well, this car has been previewed before, but this is the first time we were allowed to look at the mechanicals. And Malcolm Wilson, former British champion, of course, was going to give the car a run. Off it goes with its power from a new, specially developed 2-litre Ford four-cylinder Zetec E engine. 300 horsepower at 6.5. There, the sequential box going. But apparently 10% more torque than the Escort with this new motor. And apparently very drivable from 3,000 revs. There you see the superb attention to detail in the cockpit area. The engine, incidentally, is quite further back in the actual chassis than the Escort. And the team are particularly pleased with the weight distribution. The engine, incidentally, is actually canted back by 25 degrees. See the rear wing. When this car was unveiled at the Paris Motor Show as a rally car, there was no rear wing on it. Round the hairpin end, great traction, of course, 3 active diffs there, all the very latest technology. And let's talk to the man who's been responsible for the design of the car.
Gunther Steiner, project manager of the Ford Focus. You must be very proud today.
Yeah, it's a very exciting day for us, for all M-Sport, for all the people which worked on this project. First time to the press. I mean, the car is running since a month. We know that it's working, but it's very nice to see it in front of everybody, and it's a great moment.
How's testing been going? You said you've done 500 miles with this particular car we've seen today. Has that been going very well?
Yeah, it has been going very well I mean, the car was designed in 6 months, so I'm very pleased with it. We had our teething problems and we will have some more, but nothing which will stop us running. You know.
In your introduction, you placed a lot of emphasis on the fact that the wheelbase is the longest in the class, and you're trying to get the weight between the wheels. That's very important.
Yeah, that's very important for the handling.
And also you said the stiffness as well. It's 15% stiffer?
Yeah, it's 15% stiffer, but already the road car is stiffer than the cars before the Focus, so it was a big help to us, that one.
Malcolm Wilson, after all the hard work, you must be very pleased that you've got to this stage today.
Yeah, I don't know how we've actually got there, bearing in mind that we've actually been running a World Championship programme with the current Escort, and also developing the new Ford Focus in the last sort of 8 months. But we're here, and we'll be in Monte Carlo, and it's going to be very difficult between now and Monte Carlo for sure in terms of getting everything built and all the cars. There'll certainly not be many Christmas lunches being eaten this year.
Malcolm, I understand as well that it was mentioned in the presentations before that you've worked hand in hand with the design team that have actually designed the road Focus as well.
That's correct. I mean, from that side, just to give you a little bit of information, I've been involved with Fords on and off for 20 years. And I've never seen anything like the backup and assistance that we've had from all the various departments within Ford for this new project. And we've certainly gained a lot of very valuable information and been able to work with the people who, even down to the body shell aspects and certain things that we needed for a rally car, which is something that I don't think has happened before. So there's a great enthusiasm for this project within Ford Motor Company as well.
And the World Rally Car, you must be immensely pleased to get Colin McRae on board.
We're delighted. I mean, we've been attacking the prospect of getting Colin for just over 12 months now, and we were relieved, obviously, to get his signature about 3 months ago. It's always been our target to have the fastest driver in the world, and we've got him. And hence the reason now that we've secured Colin's services, we're now looking on and bringing on some youngsters for the future. And so obviously, all in all, we've got a very exciting few years ahead.
You've gone for an obvious mix of McRae's elder statesman-like driving skills in rallying, but you've also got a lot of young blood on board.
Yes, I mean, we've been monitoring the progress of both drivers throughout the season, and Petter really impressed us in Lebanon Rally, which is an event that we do with Mohammed bin Sulayem, who's doing the Middle East Championship, and that was his first ever tarmac rally, and he finished second overall to Mohammed and set more faster stage times. So that, coupled with his results in the Norwegian Championship and some of the events in the Swedish Championship, obviously, and his age is the big plus factor. We decided to contract him on a 5-year basis, basically being the fact that we believe that it takes 5 years now to develop a driver into a World Championship winning material.
And what can you realistically hope for in your first season with the Focus?
Well, the main thing is we have to be competitive right from the word go, with a view to then winning rallies in the second half of the year. I mean, the idea is that at least if we're competitive and we have technical problems, we should be able to resolve those. But to go out and not be competitive, then I, for one, will certainly be very disappointed.
I think I'm the luckiest guy in the world. Of course, we're gonna test a lot and get experience and drive races next year, rally, I mean. So, it's a big feeling for me.
And what's your background in rallying? Which events have you competed in recently? I understand that you were spotted at the Lebanon Rally.
Yeah, and I'm a Norwegian champion in Norway, and then we driving many Swedish rally, and we have taken Mats Johnson there and many first and second places this year.
And obviously Ford are looking to the future with the launch of the Focus today, and you've signed a 5-year contract.
Yeah, it's I think they believe on me, and I hope I can do the things for them as best I can.
The other driver completely new to Ford is Simon Jean-Joseph. Here he is, originally from the little island of Martinique. He says, this is a really big day for me. There's been a lot of hard work which has all come to fruition today. I'm really happy to have joined the Ford World Rally Championship, says the man who has finished second in this year's French Rally Championship. Just lost it at the last round. He said it's going to be a great honour to be working with Colin McRae. I've got a lot to learn from him, a lot to learn from the team, and also look forward to working with Thomas Rodstrom and Peter Solberg. I think we've got a very good team, and I think the Focus is a particularly good car. Being asked there about his co-driver, in fact the very experienced Fred Gallagher joins him. Fred, of course, who's rallied with Ari Vatanen. I was really looking forward to a professional partnership, and who could I have better than Fred Gallagher, he said, who's co-driven for Ari Vatanen, Jörg Kankkunen, Björn Voldegaard and many others.
Je vais les notes en français, mais je ferai tout pour parler anglais because I have to practice my English.